it's a cool thing to see, but you're right, it does have a different sort of mechanic and feel than holding a grenade, waiting, especially when you're trying to flush someone out.
Yeah, that's
Of
right.
a particular area.
Looks like we're on to some party games here.
Yeah, they're doing some sticks and stones.
Yeah, this will be.
Which personally, this is my favorite party game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just I enjoy kind of being the crazy person that tries to hit someone with the throwing axe. Like immediately when I'm this person, I don't even use the crossbow. It's immediately holding down right bumper to cock a throwing axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So none of these guys, unfortunately, have created emblems, but
nice.
so their ranks will be seen. But this is what I meant by your identity having a bearing on the game, because inside his HUD in the lower left-hand corner, you'll actually see whatever rank he is by default or whatever emblem he created. So it's how you extend the game. So any free-for-all game, including all the party games, work that way. So so if you create a fancy emblem, then you can show it off on the scoreboard and in the HUD. Oh, no fun. Yeah.
I actually, yeah, even on this one, I just feel like the ballistic knife is so much easier to hit people with than the crossbow.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the crossbow has that satisfying stick where the person freaks out because they know they're about to die.
Yeah. Whenever I get hit with the crossbow, I try to run at my killer in the hopes that I can take him with me. Yeah. The party games. This is us not taking ourselves too seriously. It's
nice.
just a nice distraction from the core game. Knife. Oh man. Oh boy.
Ballistic knife.
Yeah. So variable points involved here, and actually in custom games now you can play the party games. So you could go in with just your friends and kind of modify the rules of these a little bit if you wanted to. Something that we wanted to do in Black Ops and could never work out. Very nice.
One of the cool things about the throwing axe, the reason I like it in particular, is when you kill someone with it, you run over their body, you get it back.
Yeah, we actually changed this. You used to have to press a button to pick it up, and now you can actually, nice. You actually will just go ahead and run straight over them now, and we'll just auto pick them up. And if you listen carefully, you can hear some audio feedback, and of course you'll see them come back in your HUD in the right-hand corner there.
Oh. So, at Twitter user DeadScow5 says, have the challenges changed much since the first Black Ops?
Yeah, I think they've changed a lot, actually. The principal change in the challenges was that it is the principal and only way to unlock cosmetics. So challenges, they'll give you XP, when that you're familiar with. But what you may not be familiar with is having them be the principal way that you unlock all the cosmetic content, including the calling cards, including additional emblems, including the camouflage for guns, including the reticles for attachments. Everything in the game all the cosmetics are tied to challenges.
Yeah, I think that's obviously the big one.
It was a crazy amount of work, let me tell you, to try to get that all worked out. Trying to figure out how many challenges we would have and how much cosmetic content they would have. But it's all ready for you in just a few days.
So here's a question that I think is interesting from D_Wags from Twitter. He says, does League Play still have kill streaks? And if it does, can you turn it off?
Yeah, in fact, I can turn it off, and in fact, it does currently have score streaks. The only score streak currently restricted is in the Champions League. In the Champions League, I have disabled care packages,
right?
And it's the randomness factor.
Right, and I think that makes sense. It's like people that want to play. There are other games that are like that. Like, not that I'm saying these games are at all similar, but I'm saying when I've seen people that play competitive Smash Brothers, for instance, they turn off random item drops because it can break game balance. Well, not necessarily break game balance, but it can make things unpredictable. And when people want to be competitive, they want it 100% predictable.
Yeah, they do, which is why the interactive map options are disabled and why the care package is disabled. Now, look, we know that the super hardcore competition guys, they actually like to play with no score streaks. But I'm going to actually just fall on my sword with that group of people right here and now and say it's actually, if we want esports to be popular, if we want it to be successful, then we need to grow it. And to grow it, we need to make the game as similar and comfortable to people as they're used to playing the regular game. This is something that we'll work with you on. We'll figure out what the right thing to do over the long haul, but we're launching the game. Score streaks will be enabled, except for care packages in the Champions League, and we'll work together to figure out the absolute best thing to do.
It's interesting to hear you talk about it like that too, because if people aren't paying attention, what you're obviously saying is that you'll be monitoring all this as a team and thinking about it, like how you can change it even post-launch.
Yeah, it's easy to change. And I could disable anything in the game from being available in league play, including all of score streaks. I could go back to my desk and do it in about 6 minutes. It's a piece of cake. So what I'm interested in, though, is trying to get some critical mass. I would like the world to experience what many of you already know to be awesome. And to do that, I think that we're going to need to go with score streaks out the gate. We'll figure out where to go from there. Nice job, IGN Livestream, with your first place victory.
So thank you very much, D-Wags, for talking about that, because actually I think